In this chapter, we'll also learn about Newton's laws, and these are 3 laws regarding forces that Newton developed in the 1600s. So Newton's first law is if the total force acting on an object is equal to 0, then it will remain stationary if it was already stationary, or it will move with constant velocity if it was moving. So to use Newton's first law, first we need to calculate the total force acting on an object, and then if that turns out to be 0, we know that that object is either remaining motionless or it's moving with constant velocity. So you can see here an example of how you would do that. I've drawn the force vectors here. There's 3 different forces acting on an object, and we have to add these up. So we use vector addition. The components of the vectors, of the force vectors, are given, so we can add up the x components and we can add up the y components. And you'll see here that if you go through the math, that the total force vector is 4,4 newtons, and that's not 0. So we can calculate the magnitude of the vector using Pythagorean theorem, and we see that it's not equal to 0. So we know that from Newton's law that this object would not remain at rest, or it won't move with constant velocity if it's already moving.